I love how Tio here is set up for water and time, and I have her using Mirage. But I have her set up as a caster, so it just makes sense to do that. Do I have a cast level 2? No, I do not. Can I make one out of curiosity? I might be able to make a cast level 2. Let's... Randy is a colossal moron. We'll track him back at any cost. That poor child. Missing her favorite uncle. I can, in fact, make a cast level 2. Guess what I'm doing? My God. Okay, we gotta go. We have got to track down Randolph. I'm gonna see if there's a new issue of the Crossbell Times. There is indeed. Sources inform us that the third company of the CGF was suddenly attacked sometime between yesterday afternoon and this evening. While details are limited, a high number of casualties were confirmed. It is possible the unknown assailants are now occupying Mainz proper. The perpetrators are armed and dangerous, leaving all concern for the safety of its residents. Our reporter in the field noted sounds of imminent gunfire echoing from the area around the mining village. The apparent stalemate continued deep into the night. At present, the identity and objective of the assailants remain a mystery. However, the development does bring to mind the incident at the trade conference several months earlier. If these are terrorists, we should expect them to make their cause known, a former war correspondent tells us. On the other hand, if the culprits are defected Jaegers, they will likely seek money or other compensation. The armed assailants have yet to issue any demands, and their motives remain unclear, causing fearful rumors of a possible conspiracy to take root among Crossbellians. Many passengers were severely injured yesterday in the derailment and subsequent crash of a Republic-bound train. The Zamarian Railroad Corporation stated that the lines have returned to normal service. Now that investigations of the scene are concluded, an unidentified monster is thought to have collided with the locomotive, causing the accident. Despite an attempted pursuit by CPD's Special Support Section, further details regarding the creature or of its whereabouts remain unknown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with Wald. We gotta deal with the... What is fucking Red Constellation's goal here, anyway? We're gonna check the entertainment district first. I can play roulette if I want. Hello, everyone. I take it you're here to ask about Randy. That's right. So he was here earlier then? Yes, he walked into our establishment in the late hours of the night, around 3 a.m., I suppose. He spent quite a bit of time drinking before going on his way. Then this was likely his first destination. Did he say where he was off to? It would seem I was right in suspecting that he would never return, and he never returned to the SSS. But sadly, no. He never specified any particular location, though he was especially loose-lipped this time, compared to his usual drinking sessions. He also retrieved a particular object of interest from him before he left. What would that be? A large trunk. I wouldn't be able to tell you what lies inside of it. Probably that big-ass gun sword we saw in the opening cutscene. Randy entrusted it to me 2 years ago when he first came to Crossbell. He instructed me to dismantle the contents and pawn off the pieces were he ever to die. My word. That seems uncharacteristic of him. I do happen to know a fair bit about the life he left behind, though I confess I can't speak of the details of his troubles. You may be the only ones who can help him. Mr. Drake, we know and we will. I'm about to chew your ass out, Randy. Like I said, I can actually get this. Prevents poison. But that's not particularly useful. Prevents seal, prevents mute, prevents blind, prevents burn, prevents freeze, prevents petrify. You can see that there's a lot going on here that you have to trade for. I can actually get that one. Sure. Not enough of the required items. I have Headman noodles. Do I not have the recipe? Oh, I need 3 of them. There you are. I had a feeling you kids would be showing up soon. Is that because Randy was here earlier? Yeah, he called me last night, stopped by to pick up his goods this morning. He told me to play innocent if you came around, but I don't take orders from rugrats like him. Lucky us. In that case, what did Randy order? Was it an orbital rifle by chance? Nothing like that. Nothing that side of the law. More like explosives, grenades, armor-piercing rounds, and some old-fashioned gunpowder ammunition. He cleaned me out, believe it or not. Oh, and he also snatched up an unregistered Enigma 2 that I sourced from the black market. Well, that's not good. He's armed to the teeth now. Yes, in an unregistered Enigma, we have no way of tracking him down. Wait, so you're saying he bought all that ammunition, but nothing to shoot it with? Believe it or not, I tried. I suggested a few of my best rifles, both orbital and gunpowder. Suppose they just weren't up to spec for the next leader of the Red Constellation. Ashley, so you knew. Of course I do. Information is my livelihood. Don't get me wrong. He's out to give them hell, not join them. The Scarlet Ogre and Bloody Shirley are monsters in every sense of the word. Keep that in mind, if you know what's good for you. That playboy can barely call himself a Jaeger. Kid's a dead man walking. Not if we can help it. That's why we're here, to stop him. I'd give it up if I were you. They've been like this all day. Nothing's going to scare them off at this point. Yeah, I can see that now. It's not my fault if that idiot gets himself killed out there. But I'd rather not lose a loyal customer. Drag his ass back here for me, will you? Of course. And now to the factory. It's you kids. You got any clue what's up with Randy? I can tell he's up to no good. You should have seen what he brought in for maintenance. It was a real humdinger. Had a feeling. Was it just this morning? Around 5 a.m. I think. Hell of a time to barge in. I was already pulling an all-nighter, so I figured, hey, what's one more job? If I may ask, what was this humdinger you speak of? Was it some sort of heavy weapon? Bunch of parts of one anyway, and they were pretty shot, let me tell you. None of it had been used for a while, so I gave him some tuning and repairs, even cleaned out the exhaust unit. Put it together and you have a real monster of a firearm on your hands. If I had to guess, it's likely a custom rifle Randy used when he was in the Corps. I wouldn't doubt it. Thank you for the information. No sweat. Not sure what's going on with him, but I could tell he had something heavy on the brain. But hey, that's what his friends like you, that's what he's got friends like you for. Promise me you'll look out for him. Of course. Okay, that's all the intel we got on him. I think we have a good handle on Randy's actions between last night and this morning. Let's try piecing it all together. Hold on. He went to the casino. Likely the factory and then Nelvani. Randy began by visiting Mr. Drake to pick up his trunk when he left him. As for what was inside, it was the weapon Randy used when he was still a Jaeger. Most likely a high-power orbital rifle. Bear in mind that orbital rifles are typically disassembled when transported or stored away. After 2 years of non-use, Randy would have to take it to the repair shop to be serviced. That was my line of thought too. Having a well-maintained weapon is the matter of life or death on the battlefield. No way Randy would have gone anywhere without having it checked first. And finally, he stopped by Nelvani to stock up on supplies. He bought gunpowder ammo. Apparently, clearly it's no ordinary rifle. I've heard the Reinford company does make models that can change between orbital power and gunpowder ammunition. But whether its origins, I think it's safe to say it's a specially modified weapon. It wouldn't surprise me. The Red Constellation uses rifles the likes and sizes of which I've never seen before. Anyway, I think that sums up what Randy's been up to the past several hours. His most recent confirmed location is the exchange shop, which he left at some time after 6 a.m. Since it's around 10 a.m. now, that places us 4 hours behind him, which only makes it much harder for us to pick up on his tracks, let alone catch up. Not necessarily. Randy's tough, but even he has his limits. If he's really going to battle with the Red Constellation, he'll make sure to be well rested beforehand. That, and we can count on him trying to use the terrain to his advantage. He knows he'll only have one shot. Assuming it's not a suicide mission, of course. Regardless, we don't have much time. Yeah, we have no choice but to book it to mains on the double. It couldn't be. Is it Randy? Special Support Section, Lloyd Bannings. Hello, Mr. Bannings. Were you perhaps expecting someone else? I know that voice. How do you have this number? Please, haven't I told you that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Times Department Store. I ask that you make the time to meet me on the roof. Sal. He said he's waiting for us on the roof of the department store. What? At a time like this, what is he planning? I'm not sure. All I do know is that he's the last person who'd reach out for us without reason. So he's taking it on. So Randy's taking it on himself to go after the Red Constellation. I do wonder what their fucking goals are. I mean, the Imperial government might be involved, but this isn't really their style. I'm glad to see you didn't delay. Sal, no security detail this time? That's right, it's rare we see you without your bodyguard of yours. Lau, was it? I have him running an errand for me. We at AOA have been a tad busier than usual. Besides, those blood-drunk fiends aren't in the city at the moment. It means I can walk underneath the blue sky splendor without a care in the world. You are dubious as ever. When I think of AWOL's youngest and sharpest members, I don't think sunshine and rainbows, that's for sure. As well, you shouldn't. Neither of us have the time to spare, so allow me to cut straight to the chase. The truth of the matter is, I received a message from Master Yin last night. One stating that our long-term contract has been terminated. Oh. Well. And my oh my, it would have been the only if you could have seen the incredulous look on my face. I tried my hardest to have Master Yin reconsider, but alas, no luck. How troubling. Very troubling indeed. Yeah. And how does any of this pertain to us? What exactly happened at the southern shore of the Lake Elm yesterday? Why do you ask? You caught wind of what went there, which means you know we ran into Yin. Indeed, I am also aware that the members of Ouroboros and the Bracer Guild were present too. Do tell me, what happened to Master Yin? We're under no obligation to tell you anything. Should I take that to mean something befell her after all? Don't let his mind games get to you, Ellie. One slip of the tongue and... Wait. Aren't you a sly dog? Interesting. As I suspected, perhaps I should be calling her Mistress Yin instead. May I presume that she utilized the art of negotiating after her ki and physique to alter her ki and physique. Given her extreme physical prowess, her success on the stage comes as no surprise. Damn it! I did have an inkling, so I researched the schedule of Arc-of-Seal and its associates. When Master Yin would refuse our request, it would happen to confide with the troops' performance dates. But dear oh dear, at last, my hunch has been verified thanks to all of you, of course. And what do you plan to do with her? For the time being, nothing. As I'm the only one with AWOL who was currently aware of this, and I thought perhaps I could blackmail her. Alas, with the Bracer Guild in the know as well, silencing the lot of you here and now wouldn't be much of a use. Even tasteless jokes have a time and place, you know. Dude, I seriously doubt you could take all of them on by yourself. I doubt you could take Tio on by yourself. Fuck off. If that's all you had to say, you'll have to excuse us. We're busy. Oh, don't be like that. I'll offer you some good news as a reward for a valuable information you've given me. You're looking for Mr. Orlando, yes? I believe he was sighted along the Mains mountain path 3 hours ago. Really? We have specialized units for the purpose of monitoring the Red Constellation. I received the intel from them. Convenient. Could we ask you to be more specific about his location? He was spotted to the south of the waterfall where the CGF had its defenses posted. From there, he used a rope to scale down the side of a raised cliff. After that, my men suspended their surveillance out of fear of being noticed. Lloyd? I'll hand it to you. That's exactly the kind of information we needed. Thank you, Sal. You have my gratitude. Now, no need for that. Your success only benefits us in the end. See to it that you don't fall in the battle alongside Mr. Orlando. The strength of your adversaries is, shall we say, immeasurable. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's get a hold of the Chief's Enigma. After that, we'll head for the mountain path. Okay. Roger. There's still time to catch up to him. I must say, I do enjoy watching such naive yet passionate exploits. Now then, our dire straits soon approach us. We have no recourse but to use every tool at our disposal if we are to survive. A raised cliff south of the waterfall. It must be the one across the suspension bridge. Actually, I wonder if I can't take the car. It would be faster. I don't know if it's even going to let me. There's the race cliff right before the waterfall. Just as Sal's intel described. Good, it did let me drive.
Hey! Ha!
Let's do it. The old mine. We're in a... Where are we? It would seem this shaft came down through leads to an old tunnel network. This may connect to the mine we were sealed in a while back. Yeah, that lines up geographically speaking. This path leads into the mine outside of Mainz that could give Randy the means of emerging by... Ooh, that's smart, Randolph. I sense that Randy has already passed through here. Luckily, the tunnel network ahead is not too complex.
Stop! Stop! Hey there! 敵接近迎撃を開始します。行くぞ。ストップ。行きます。行くよ。私の番です。そっか。行きます。
A hatchling mutated by external forces. Like its adult form, it could spray a poisonous fluid. Tio, I need you to pull back. Force, shield are pretty close to level 4. That's nice. Bust orb. Now riled, she swung open her hotel room door with more force than she used letting out. Perhaps she overdid it. The other side of a somewhat startled expression, hands behind his back, was Cyril. Black boots. Forget orbital guns. Chests have everything you could need. Lock, stock, and barrel. Men only. $761 defense. That would significantly lower the art's defense. That's not particularly worth it. Actually, it's only a 10-point drop. And that's a boost to you. I get the feeling Lloyd's not going to get healed anytime soon. Yeah, there's Tear All. Heals all HP for one ally using the power of Wata. Ooh. We're still in the climax, apparently, because the burst gauge is still going. There's a level for Tio and Noelle. lot of Sepith. Oop, chest message. It took years to perfect my bellberry juice cocktail recipe. I always knew it would never get barrier. It would get over the barrier. Oh, God. Before I do that... Did I ever get an evade 3? I seem to remember that. Yes, I did. Really should give him more wind art. Wind quartz. That actually benefits him. All that's very beneficial to him. Increasing attack power would probably be more useful, though. There we go. Detection. Ooh. Help us! The tunnel has been occupied by the Red Constellation, the strongest Jaeger Corps in all of Chestern Sumeria. The Red Chestellation. God damn it.
Yosh! 行きます。催眠弾発射。やれやれ。私の番です。行きます。行くよ。援護するわ。行くぞ。私の番です。やれやれ。なんだ。その程度かい。
Loot. Cast level 2. Good morning, he stammered out of a little too loudly to match Genevieve's fire. He then recollected himself in an effort to reset the mood between them. Would you like to have breakfast with me? Cast level 2. One you already have. I should give you more water, well, no. I was about to say give you water over wind, but I should give you water over, probably over this. Hydro cannon, that's interesting. Yeah, she's a backup healer, essentially. There's a lot of these damn turtles in here. Celestial Bomb. Story of my life. I was placed here, I had that item put in me, you opened me, and the chest is history. Okay. Okay. Ah, Lobius. That's a space quartz. Upon closer inspection, you see a chessboard in the chest. You move the white rook to e4. Chestmate. Fuck me. It is at level 3. It's space and wind. I mean, I have you more equipped for space, for wind and whatever right now, though. That wouldn't be a bad one on you because you do have that space-locked quartz. That might be something I do on a New Game Plus run. But as it stands, I like the setup he has. So that's just something we're going to have to accept. It's entirely possible Wazzy might be a woman. I'm not entirely sure at this point. Tear all bomb. I would not. She responded flatly. Cyril always took care of this, even if she really agreed to it. He frowned. If you don't mind, I have urgent business of my own to attend to while you are here. Alone. Oh, I'm in troubles, it seems. From above. Look out. They're like the ones we saw before. Pincer attack, here they come. Weak to water, that would have been the right choice. What was with them? They were crazy strong. Not really. Except they weren't hounds at all. They were felines. Could they belong to the constellation? Possibly. Jaegercorps are known for using military monsters. True, but Revanche's old warhounds don't hold a candle to how ferocious these were. Yes, they seemed more coordinated too. I would find it hard to believe that Pincer attack was a coincidence. That CD Minith character made use of them as well. Does that mean he has a connection with them? Does that mean he's a connection to the Red Constellation too? I wonder if that dialogue would be changed if I didn't do that quest. Good point. He could have been their supplier, either that or financing their efforts. Regardless, let's thank our lucky stars that we were able to defeat them. Yeah, this gate was closed before. We're going to do that next time on Trails to Azure. Join me then as we go stop Randy from being an idiot. But until then, I'm the Dark Seraph, signing off. Goodbye.